evening. Welcome to Heart and Soul Yoga with Sharon. I am Sharon, and this is my restorative class. We're going to concentrate pretty much on hips and low back tonight. So I have a couple new poses for you tonight for our restorative. So hopefully you'll enjoy those. If you have a couple blocks, that would be great. If you have a blanket or two, a bolster or a couple pillows would be really nice for practice tonight. So just kind of have those handy next to you, close by, and then whatever else you might want for your shavasana, eye pillow or a little towel to cover your eyes, so anything along that line to help you get as comfortable as possible in the poses for our practice tonight. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat. So whatever that looks like, if it's sitting on a bolster, sitting on a blanket, or just sitting on the floor in crisscross, whatever feels comfortable. So get nice and comfy. We're going to let those hands rest wherever they fall. Bring that back nice and straight and tall. And we're going to bring those eyes closed. Start to shut out the rest of what's going on. And really help yourself to focus in and find yourself in this space. Allowing you to focus in on the breath. And just to focus in on you. Let's start to deepen our breath here a little bit. Now that we're focused in on ourselves, and follow that breath as it makes its way down into your belly, the lowest part of your lungs possible, feeling that belly rise. And then as it exhales, slightly releases, let go. Just let anything go from your day that's no longer serving you. Just continue nice and deep. Inhale, taking it nice and low into the belly. And exhaling nice and slow and just send it out. Let it go. No worries, all the stress. Just try to let a little bit of it go with each exhale here. Nice and deep with the inhale. And nice and slow with the exhale. Just continue with that deep and breath here. Just keep those eyes closed if that works for you. And just begin to feel that rhythm of your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Just letting it go. It's okay to release it. And just take note of that slight pause at the end of your inhale and at the end of your exhale as you take a few more nice deepened breaths here. And when your last exhale has been completely released here, slowly keep those eyes open. Beautiful. Nice and focused in on yourselves. Awesome. Let's do a little seated cat-cow here. So we're going to inhale as we let the chin lift up ever so slightly, let the belly press out ever so slightly. Exhale as you take the chin towards the chest and arch the back. And feel that belly button press back into the spine. Beautiful. So let's try to keep just the neck and the belly in movement. Everything else, try to keep as stationary as possible here. Your shoulders might move a little tiny bit just to get your back arched a little bit here. So just kind of getting the spine moving. Inhaling, lifting the chin up, let the belly press out. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and just arch the back. Just feel that belly button press back. Beautiful. Let's do a few more rounds here. Just follow your breath. Keep using that exhale to let a little bit more go. All those worries, all those cares, all those stresses, just try to let them go, at least for this little bit of time that you're allowing your body to find itself here. Let's just do one more round of cat-cow, nice and slow, moving with the breath. Beautiful. All right, if you're on a bolster, you can stay there, but you might want to play with whether you come off the bolster for this next little movement here. So we've done windshield wipers when we're laying on our back, but now we're going to do it in a seated position and just see how that feels compared to laying on the back. So we're going to take the feet nice and wide. And you just let the hands rest on the knees if that feels good, or they can rest out to the side to support. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale here at center. And then exhale, release the knees down towards the right. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release the knees down to the left. Again, you might want to play around with it. Maybe you want to stay on the bolster and see what that feels like or looks like as you're doing the windshield wipers on the bolster. So just kind of play with it, see what works good for you. And just inhale back center, exhale to one side or the other. And just continue with that movement with your breath, moving from side to side here. Nice, gentle windshield wipers. I prefer off the bolster, but some of you might like that for your hips to be on the bolster. So I like it being off because I feel like I'm getting a little deeper of a stretch here in my hips, in my low back. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's just do a few more rounds, maybe 2 more rounds to each side here. Just let those hands go wherever it feels good to support yourself, maybe back behind here. Just be comfortable and get the stretch that you need. Awesome. Beautiful. And when we're back at center, we'll let the knees or the legs just kind of relax out a little bit. And then we're going to just bring them in. Just kind of sit with the knees kind of closed in here. Just rock side to side as if we're like hugging the knees in on our back here. Beautiful. All right, if you have a block, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little incline here. So you can turn the block to the mid setting here. And then we're going to take our bolster. So sometimes we do 2 blocks with the incline, but tonight we're just going to do 1 block with the incline. So depending on how deep you want to go, will depend on whether you put that block at the mid setting or at the low setting, or maybe even turn it that way. So just find what might look good to you. I think I'm going to go with the low setting. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our low back in line with the bolster here. Okay. Move my weight a little bit further that way. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to gently lower the body onto the bolster. Get nice and comfy here. We're going to let the arms release out to the sides here. And we're going to do what's called reclined tree, but we're going to do that at an incline. So I'm hoping this will help give a little more stretch in the hips here. So I'm going to inhale as we slide the right foot up the inseam of the left leg, and we're going to let that right leg, oh yeah, release down. So what you might be feeling here is a nice gentle stretch on the right hip here, maybe into the low back. The other thing you could do with your other block, if this knee down is a little bit too much and not comfortable, you can let that knee rest to a block here. So depending on what intensity you need on the stretch, find what feels best to you. And then once you're settled in and you have that, yeah, that's where I need to be, we're going to bring our eyes closed. And we're just going to rest here. So we want to keep that breath flowing here. In and out, in and out. Just continue to breathe here. Continue to focus in on where that breath is going. Maybe it goes to your low back here. Maybe it goes to the inseam of the right leg. So just notice where it's going and notice what's being released with your exhale. Just continue with that breath. And pause on the side for a couple more breaths. All right, with the exhale, I'm going to let that right slide down, and we're just going to pause here at center. So we're going to do that same thing on the opposite side. So slide that left leg in the inseam of the right leg, bringing it up as close to the body as feels comfortable to you, letting that knee release out to the left. Again, use a block or a blanket to support the knee if you need that. And let's find what feels like, yeah, that's where I need to be. Once you've found that spot, focus back in on your breath here. And that breath float and move to where it needs to go. Utilizing that exhale to release, let go, send out whatever it is you need to, whether it's stress in that left hip, whether it's stress in the low back, whether it's just stress over your whole body. You just need to send it out. So use your breath. Heal yourself with your breath. Beautiful. And we'll pause here for a few minutes. We'll take a couple more breaths here. And your next exhale, let's release the left leg straight out again. Just pause here. All right, one at a time. Let's bring the feet to the mat, sending the knees up to the ceiling. And stay on our backs here. And come into an incline twist here. Again, if you need the block or maybe a blanket to support the knees as they go down, you may feel free to do that. So to the next deep inhale and exhale, we're going to let the knees release to the right and just let them go as far as feels good. Again, you can put a block in between to let the left leg rest on it if that needs it, or you can place a blanket in between there, or if you just want to let them both release down. Oh, so find what feels best to you, and then make your way back to your breath here. So let that breath go. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of stretch here in the left hip, or maybe in the left side of the low back. Maybe you're feeling it in the right hip. So wherever you're feeling it, let that breath make its way there, and use that breath to exhale and send out any tension, any stress, whatever it is you need to let go. Let's take a couple more breaths on this side.
All right, with your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. We'll pause here, center. Make any adjustments that you might need here. And we'll prepare to twist to the opposite side. So take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Let the knees release down to the left. Again, let them go as far as good. Use any supports that you feel like you might need, either in between the legs or under the left knee, blankets, blocks, whatever you feel like you might need here. Settle in and then make your way back to your breath. Let your breath move to where it needs to here. Nice stretch on the right hip here. So let that breath go where it needs to. And then let that breath take it away through the exhale. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And on your next inhale, slowly bring the knees back to center. Pause here. And then we're going to extend the legs down. And we'll just pause here with the legs extended out for a breath or two. And make any adjustments that you might need here. I kind of slid off my bolster a little bit, so I'm going to get a little bit higher on my bolster. Beautiful. All right, we're going to come into a side bend here on an incline on the bolster here. So I want you to gently walk the right foot out to the right. Okay, just go as far as feels good. You might have to adjust it a little bit here. And then we're going to let the left foot move with it, maybe crossing the left foot over the right foot. Beautiful. Bring the hands and clasp behind the head here. And we're going to slowly let the right side kind of move onto the side of the bolster. So you should be feeling a nice, gentle stretch along the right side of the body, the left side of the body. So if the elbow feels like it needs a little support, again, you can use this block to support the elbow as it's going out to allow the body to get deeper, if that works for you. And just let the body become still. Find your breath. Beautiful. Keep that breath going here. Keep that exhale, letting go, releasing, sending out anything that no longer serves you. Stress, tenseness, whatever it is, let it go. Let's take a couple more breaths on this side. And we'll slowly bring the body back to center. And just keep the hands clasped behind the head if that feels good. It feels okay in your body. All right, let's make our way to side stretch on the outside. So we'll take the left foot out as far as you think will feel good. Let that right leg begin to cross over, crossing the ankles. And then slowly let that left side of the body release down, opening up the right side of the body. Let that breath go to where it needs to here. And we'll take a couple more breaths here. And we'll slowly bring the body back to center, uncrossing the leg. And just pause here, extend it out, keep those eyes closed, just enjoy. All right, we're gonna slowly roll off to one side. So let whatever side, elbow and whatever you need to support you. All right, and we're gonna come upright. And just pause once you're upright. Let everything adjust and move where it needs to.
Okay, if you have that second block and a blanket handy, let's get that close by. If not, we'll adjust how we need to. So we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold, but we're going to recline over this bolster. I know we've done in a forward fold where we have the bolster resting on our head. So we're going to try this one to see. Just maybe it feels better on you, or maybe it's gives you a deeper stretch. So you need to decide first off how high the incline you're going to want this, and then also if you're going to need anything extra to support, like maybe block for the head, and then rest. You got a blanket over the block. So again, those legs can be wide as you need them to. They can be bent if they need to. So just find what feels good in a fold for you, of how deep you go, if you need the block or if you just lay on the bolster. Depends on your body here. So you might be the kind of person that just goes straight over the bolster, and that works, and that's what you need. I'm going to need a little bit of a support here. So I'm going to go ahead and use my block and the blanket on top, and then I'm going to just gently rest over. So get nice and comfy here. Turn the head to one side or the other, whatever feels best in your body. We're going to be here for several minutes. If you need to come up and adjust every once in a while, that's fine. Just listen to your body and let's settle in. Take this nice deep breaths here. Continue to use that exhale to release and let go. And we'll take about 3 more breaths here.
And slowly, mindfully bring the body upright. Pause once you're upright here. Take your time. Just be gentle with yourself. All right. So we're going to leave the incline right where it is. Or if you want to take it a little bit lower, that's fine too. Come out lower mine a little bit. And what we're going to do is just gently guide the legs up onto the bolster. So you can do that by laying back first and then letting the legs release up. So both legs will be up on the bolster here. So you might want to make sure you have close by whatever you need for Shavasana, because this is pretty much where we're going to land for the remainder of the class. We'll do a couple movements here, but pretty much this is going to be our spot. So have whatever you want close by for Shavasana here. Now we're going to leave the right leg right where it is. And we're just going to slowly let the left leg release down to the mat, to the floor. So just feel that gentle little stretch here. It's not a very deep stretch, but it's a beautiful, gentle stretch here, especially after that wide-legged forward fold. This beautiful, gentle stretch. So we'll pause here for a few breaths. Just enjoying, releasing, letting go. Let's take 2 more breaths here. All right, let's bring the left leg up to join the right. We'll pause here with both legs extended on the bolster. And then we're going to gently let the right leg release down towards the floor. Just feel that nice gentle stretch. And make your way back to your breath. Take 2 more breaths here. All right, let's bring the right leg back up on the bolster. And we'll pause here. Let's release the feet to the bolster. So the knees are kind of pointed upward. Put those hips a little bit closer if you need to. All right, we're going to let the right leg cross over the left. Just very ladylike. And then we're going to let the left foot slide off the bolster down to the floor on the left. And then we're going to slowly flip the right leg release towards the right. So you've got a little bit of weight from the right leg that's allowing the stretch in the left hip over. So I'll just let it go as far as feels good onto the bolster here. Beautiful. Pause here and breathe. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. We'll slowly let the right knee bring its way back up. Release the right foot back to the bolster and release the left foot to the bolster. And just pause here for a breath. All right, let's do the other side. So we're going to cross the left leg, nice and ladylike, or as best you can. We're going to let the right leg slide off the bolster down towards the floor. And then slowly let that left knee release towards the left. Bringing the right knee with it, releasing the right like chin onto the bolster, right calf. Let that left leg just kind of be the weight that allows the stretch in the right hip here. Beautiful. Find your breath. Continue to let that exhale release your day. Release the tension. Release the stress. Just let it go. Let's take about 3 more nice deep breaths here. And we'll slowly let the knees lift up. Release the left foot back to the bolster and let the right foot join it. All right. So we're at our beautiful point of Shavasana. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit longer tonight. I felt like, I don't know, it just felt like we needed a little bit longer rest tonight. So what I'm going to do for my Shavasana, so I'm just going to let my legs just rest on the bolster at this slight incline. And then I'm going to find my blanket and drape it over. You're welcome to move to whatever Shavasana pose feels best to you. If you like to put the bolster underneath the knees and let them release over, or if you like to go to a full corpse pose for your Shavasana. So I'm going to give you a moment or so to get into whatever Shavasana pose feels best to you as I settle into mine. So just let everything get nice and comfy here. Find that eye pillow or that eye covering that works for you. Slowly let the body begin to slow down here. You should be making your way to your Shavasana pose here. So we're going to do a little body scan here to help us to relax just a little bit more. So we're going to start up here with our feet here. We're just going to let them go. Just let them release. Don't hold them in any certain way. Come up to your calves and your shins. Feel them releasing and relaxing. Making your way up to your thighs, your hips into your buttocks. Feeling those releasing down, melting into your mat here. Making your way to your low back. Beautiful stretches. Be loud in your low back and your hips tonight. Feel that goodness there. Make your way along your back up to your upper back and your shoulders. Feel them release and relax here. Go down each arm. Feel the muscles and the bones become heavy. Feel the fingers release. Make your way up your neck, your face. Let those muscles relax. Those eyes fall back into the sockets. Your breath has slowed down. Your body has released. So allow this beautiful time for your body to rest. And I'll bring you back together at the end. very slowly, very mindfully, bring your awareness back to your breath. Simply your breath. Feeling that breath move through your body. Feeling how it's allowing the body to relax and heal. The breath that is with us all the time. Powerful breath. Add some finger wiggling, toe wiggling. Maybe some wrists and ankles. And just slowly adding some movement to your body. Be very gentle with yourself here. And we're going to slowly begin to make our way to one side of our body. I like to bring my feet to the bolster here and then let the body turn and legs slide off the bolster ever so gently. Just pause here on your side for a couple breaths. All right, when you feel ready, if you feel ready, use your arms and your hands to slowly, gently bring the body upright. And make your way to a comfortable seat. Awesome. All right, let's release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, releasing the arms overhead. Bringing the palms together. Exhale to the heart center. And bow ever so slightly to yourself. And thank yourself for allowing this beautiful hour for your body, for your wellness. And I thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all. And be well.